View message for user Hawthorne A. Let's see. Let's start with start with the unread message first. That seems like a good start. From Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message. Silly me. I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. Sure. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so you don't want to go showing it around your space buddies. I hope it'll amuse you while you're out adventuring. This sound any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Alright. So that's basically a book about us, but it does sound an awful lot like a book I've been reading recently as well, so yeah. Return to the route, please. We'll see the log, that'll be good. Log entries. We should go back to the other message and read the rest of the message first. Yeah, we should. I have a load of limestone for you, so I can come later for a split load. Excellent, I have a load of iron. I'm actually getting to the point where I'm going to shut down my iron production. Because I have like 300 iron on the base and I just can't store it all. I was able to get some much more. I need to get rid of some of the iron. As far as Hal goes, I haven't got any on the base right now, so it'll be something to investigate. A bit of production. Might have to put another mine in place. I don't know. Shouldn't need to do as long as I alternate one in. But I'm sure we'll work it out. Note to self: remember this later. No better Ada. Ada, remind me. It's a bit of that. Note to self: remember this later. No better Ada. You remind me. When we weekly check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continuously. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality with my own two eyes a sublime powerful weapon in Wells's lab. Just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair were to look away or forgot about it, maybe. Or if I asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test it after that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumours of a fancied weapon like this one. Weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science cutting edge. But I figured they were just stories. To be honest, laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more rumours. Can we log 2 as well, please? I thought you had put some aside. I let you picked it up already. There should be some from the last time round, so it's possible it's still there. I can't remember. My memory is a save sometimes. Yeah, I don't think I should pick the last up, did you? Maybe it is from there. The last time I got sloshed, I was inviting at the Lost Hope, and the Groundbreaker was really free with the drinks. Seems like an okay fella. I shamelessly suddenly eavesdropped onto two madrits yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed to be a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us had heard of that one before. But here's a good part. The Mad had said that mad scientists kept yelling about hammer power or something similar. Strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. Could be another one of the weapons supplied by Wells. It's possible, isn't it? Peter. To put away the weapon, hold the switch button. May have to check settings. Alrighty, that'll be a scroll wheel for me then, I'm guessing. Captain's note. Sierra Whiskey 003. Black Market leads. Why? Won't Wells just give me the shrink ray? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth and toss him back. Let the record show I did apologise for shooting him down 5 times. But, architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet. And that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. Now I know why he shot him down 5 times. What does that even mean? I ask. That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit that maintaining some questionable associations, but I have a strict code for me. myself and mine. What's not to respect for that? Sorry, misread holes in the in-fact loot button. Okay, that'll be ERF or something. I'll have to check the control anyway if it doesn't work. Exactly. Now, I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down accidental rumours pertaining to other types of these science weapons for Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check back with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Okay. So we're going to head to Fallbrook and check out the next stage of these special super weapons. Got it. Now, I didn't read all of your messages, so let's go to the archive ones. No, number 4, number 5. I want the messages first, so I haven't read number 1. Oh, there was only the one message from you, okay. Did the logs, so we are... Did we do logs? Yeah, we did the logs. So number 3 is the last one left. Alright. First SAM result. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto-mechanical in Emerald Vale scrap heap during the last sprawl. It should not be too difficult to get up and running with a few key modifications, and it can envision a combat-capable variant. So I might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. That one we need. We have a mechanic on board now. Removal of factory standard parts sweeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part acid sweeper has been delayed. Progress set back to estimated now solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Oh, but I do. Ask Ada about the SAM unit. We will indeed be asking Ada about the SAM unit. Find the acid sweeper. I'm giving up hope on this delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of the acid sweeper. I can glitch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I'm sure I never saw it go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick up the following in the next pickup stop to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Alrighty then. So, we've got a killing robot and a mechanic. We've got E. No, F. Okay, F's the heal button, I forget about that. But it's not E, because modern he down and he does nothing. Number 1. Go real click. Do. Well, we're going to set out forever now. What is it this time? Is that all my stuff? Yeah, it's all the stuff we collected on the thing. We need to sell some of these. Like, we don't need that many light pistols, do we? I think we can scrap some stuff. I think it'd be better just to, yeah. Do that. Really quick check the controls. I want to know what the put gun away is. Full vibration. I don't use controller. Button layout. So I'm not using a controller. But okay, force me to have the controller design then. There we go, key bindings. Alright, put weapon away, jump, yeah, sprint, yeah, crouch, yeah, auto sprint, use interact, reload, and holster. So hold the reload button to put the gun away. There we go. Hold the reload button to put the gun away. Right, so this room has nothing of interest. Cat, I could sleep, but...
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Ooh, I didn't see that there. Yoink! That can go in the box. Hold, take all, transfer. And that can go in the box. I like to get all my ammo on me. That sounds like a bad idea to put all the ammo on me. So, like the football, passing the wind and lighting for soil, put down new roots. Kind of nice, actually. Alright, close that. Let's have a quick nosy around. I think we don't have anything to do on this ship right now. he wants me to go downstairs. Okay, we'll go downstairs. We'll have a nose because I think we talked to everybody beforehand. There might just be little tiny bits to do. We have somebody. It sounds like a firefly thing, doesn't it? I mean, you still want that to open up and engine room to be that way, but no, bridge is there. Gladys. I'm going to talk to Ada for a minute.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I have a question about the murdering bot we got upstairs. Looking at the odd mechanical getting dust in the Genesis closet.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM.
He did, and we...
If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
We did. We need to go to a place and gather an acid thing. Let's see.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke.
A star walks into a black hole but doesn't seem phased. The black hole then turns to the star and says, I don't think you understand the gravity of this situation.
Yeah, I'm not actually supposed to song we got copyright, but yes.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
I
have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes.
Are they unlimited?
Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Yeah. You're not going to do indefinitely. Play the song. It's great. If I get copyright strike, it's your fault. What if you don't have a power source, though?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber. Perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, we had no idea we were sleeping until we were woken up, so definitely possible.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
Oh, there you go. What would they be, though?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
Suck up. What about your last captain? Do you miss him? Or is one captain the same as another? No. Your last captain much? I actually don't know number one.
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge?
Nope.
A jolt to the system.
Nope.
I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Okay, that sounds weird. If you're an AI, are you a sentient AI? Because if you are, that's... have there been over captains of the ship? Both know I'm not Alex. Let's talk about something else. Let's open it. Have there been many other captains?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Okay.
How can I be of assistance?
Can't wait to ask the other question as well, but don't get that apparently. Raven said I have to play a song.
Certainly, Captain. Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
Oh, it's a jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Sure. Play my actual favorite song.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
Fair, okay.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. My pleasure, Captain.
Alrighty, and the last, hopefully, get some information on that one.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply.
Okay, Raven, I'll give you that. It was a good song. Let's talk about the colony, please.
Would you like to discuss?
Ooh. Alright, Orbital Lab, the Groundbreaker, Terror 2, Monarch. But you know what? Give me all of them, actually.
Oh, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, He built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
Why? What did he do?
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Interesting. That is actually quite interesting.
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount.
Alright.
Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
How about not yet? But if we decide to go attacking him, yeah.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
Sure.
Of course.
Let's go somewhere else.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Let's have a groundbreaker. That's where the information was held.
We're cleared to dock with the groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Okay. Do you think I have that first down right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Excellent, thanks. Without the lip. I kind of like the lip.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Let's have to somewhere else.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Let's see. Terra 2.
Where in Terra 2?
Then we gotta figure out where we're gonna go. Emerald Vale and Edgewater. Let's see what it says about them, just in case it gives some bad information about Edgewater.
Edgewater is the town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
Why? Wow. Okay, what do you think of the townspeople there?
You mean the ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket?
Yeah, those ones, yeah.
I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by starvation or a devastating plague.
I like the AI, it's great. How are they doing since we left, by the way?
Since you diverted power to the deserters, the botanical lab is thriving.
Excellent.
However, Emerald Vale's cannery shut down, leading to a total collapse of Edgewater's population.
Well, they can go to the other place.
Captain.
Yeah, she doesn't like them at all, does she? Okay.
How can I be of assistance?
Next thing. Okay, I think we got all the information we have here, so...
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Hey, you could have saved both people. Well, I wasn't aware of that. So in my opinion, we saved them all, because they could definitely walk down to your area. Right. I need to check something really quickly back in the quarters again. On this little device. It was under logs. Think hammer power back market leaders. Back market leaders were in Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. That one don't give me information locations. Messages from you. That message talks about. That's just a book. That's fine. That one. Yeah, this one. We get to read these. Ah, okay. I knew I'd missed something. I wasn't sure what it was. Dearest Alex, I can't say how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I am delighted by your sense of humour and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for your foreseeable future. By the by, I was scripting Groundbreaker's comm network. For tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined the dock at Edgewater's landing pad, but instead touched down on the wilderness. You rugged individualist you. I only pray the idiot Thompson wasn't going to give you any trouble. That's fine. Anyway, I hope your meeting down in Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with you regularly. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess it may have been in a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing, would know it unforgivably rude to ignore an ardent, sincere message of one's friends. Please respond. Dear Alex. Hello, hello. Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Okay. Once again, I am terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable. Ha! Just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to something we discussed. You know, about the Wells fellow. I'm sorry to press, but I have the strangest feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Look forward to seeing you, big man. And number 4. Hello, Dudum here. Dudum Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat finger's embarrassing once again. I hope that you weren't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite a gentleman. If you're ever in groundbreaker airspace, well, space base, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum Vodka. Ooh. Perhaps we could try every colour. You know, really tie it on. Okay, that sounds like fun. Back to the roots. Search for Sam. Right, so the one I'm interested in, so one tells where the part was. It was overcharged you, sleeper, facility in roadway. So we need to find a way to the roadway at some point. Alright. He's waiting for 1700 local. And then sleep, I'm guessing. They don't like my door being open all the time. Alright, we can go to Aiden and land, but I'm kind of nosy up here. Is that bot? Hey, there's no response to automated unit. Serial number attached to the chassis is Sam. Keep that one shut. Well, the examine. This is not bedroom. Okay. Well, I'm not going to nosy around everyone's room too much. This must be most stealing stuff from my crew members. Level head. Leave that alone. The vicar, who's I don't know if I trust him fully yet. Bam, bam. I guess we get more crew at some point as well. Then gonna definitely pass out. By which time I'll obviously have woken enough to not be able to sleep. Also made Fall House for lunch. No idea what that is, but you enjoy. Why is that dog purple? Oh, right, it's a bathroom. Ah, the wall. Ah. For damage! No. This is the engine room. Hi. Can I even mess in here? It looks safe, right? Stand this close to it. Gonna say this ship does remind me a bit of Firefly. It does. I mean, for me, ignore that. But when you look at this cargo bay, does that not look like a Firefly class cargo bay? It just does, doesn't it? And then you've got the ladder going up. And then you have this weird engine core. Other than it being mounted sort of sideways compared to Sereniti's engine core, it's kind of very similar design as well. I made some fried chicken tenders, cut them small, made some hot sauce, and dumped them on a salad. Nice. Right, if I asked you to repair like a... Wait. If I asked you to repair a like a cleaning robot and put like guns on the front of it, would you do that?
I could probably spend years fixing this boat.
Welding! I get to do welding! When do I get to do the welding?
To be fair, she doesn't very well. It could also be the cargo bay out of the Rosnati. That is actually true. It's got a very similar shape to that as well. Is she doing the welding? Oh, do not press number 1, it makes a panic. Do not press number 1, it makes a panic. But that's what we needed to leave the planet, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Well, don't jump off here again. What's this bench, by the way? Was it like a crafting bench or... vocational competence respectification machine. What? Would I spend 500 bits to refund all your skill perks? No. I spent my skill points very unwisely, and I will stick by my very unwise decisions. And this one is a workbench where we can make stuff or break stuff down. We can modify the weapons and stuff. But yeah, we did all that anyway. I think we're okay for now on that. Let's get moving then, shall we? Yay! Alright, so the unreliable navigation terminal. Okay, so we want to be heading out to... Why is that switched out? An uninhabitable ice planetoid on the edge of the Halcyon system. There's nothing... Oh, okay. So Terra 2 is where we are now. We can go to the lab. Let's go to Groundbreaker and see what we can do over there. Have a nosy around. I think the lab would be interesting to go to. Okay, so we have a quest over here that's active. There's an inactive quest on these. So let's do this one first. Let's dock. Hey, the unreliable navigator goes there, and then the computer tells us we're all going to die. Space Choice Travel Advisory. Welcome to the system map. That would have been a nice advisory when we got to the system map. You can see all the planets in the system. I know.
Mission reached. The Groundbreaker.
Thanks. Oh, it's a ship. Hang on a minute. I need a better window.
Can we talk?
But big ship.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
But Paradi, we have a good engineer as well. Can't really go to this place as I don't. Have you seen our ship? What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Well, that's what we're here for.
I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Well, here's the plan. Here's the thing. We're going to the station anyway, and if you could learn how to repair the ship so we don't all explode and die, then I would appreciate it. So we could head over then engineering now. I thought I said you keep your... What do you think? I mean, obviously she can repair some stuff, but she works on cannery machines normally. Are you thinking of leaving my crew to join hers? I don't think that's a risk. So yes, say yes. Treat people well in your employ, and they will stay with you.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No, because the only option there makes you panic, and then I feel bad about making you panic. Now, if you don't mind me, there's a big ass spaceship outside, and there's a big window in my quarters. Okay, I like the Groundbreaker. It's a big ship. Alright. Let's go knock on the door of the Groundbreaker. Let's not use that door though, because I feel we're not docked yet. Okay, well, look at that, there's a quest icon on there. I'm guessing pushing the buttons in here opens the docking sequence as well. If I die outside, you're in command. Don't touch my stuff. And don't look in that box under the bed, just space it. Can I bring both of you, or can I only bring one of you? I can bring both of you. Okay, well, I'm going to bring both of you, because you may have something to do over there as well. Continue. I hope we're not doing any fighting over here, but I feel we're going to be doing some fighting over here. Pristine items are more shiny. More than shiny. Are you both with me? Ah! Stand that close. See, she looks alright as a ship.
Hey, Captain.
Yeah?
I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Do you realise we were in space before we landed, right? And also, yes, space is amazing. Alright, let's have a conversation about spacey stuff.
Huh?
Aww. I would have been more like, space stuff. I just want to know if these are... Are they hot? They're not hot, okay, good. Hey, Max.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You know somebody who can read butts?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay, just for reference, this isn't a colony, this is a spaceship. I'm guessing your crew don't observe social distancing then. Apparently so. Geez, that gave me a little scare. I went to the co-op today as well, and I was like walking down the corridor, the aisle, and someone comes out the other end, and then just like deadlock. It's like, but the aisles are small. How do you get past each other now? And everyone is very, very, very British. Where they go, oh, I'm sorry, you go first. No, you go. No, you go. It's very, very, very ultra polite, and nobody wants to break the distancing yourself. Sounds great, lead. But how do we find him? Sounds like a long shot. What makes you so sure?
Oh, I'm anything but certain. But it's all I've got at the moment. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch.
Okay.
All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Now, Preacher Man, how do you know this sort of information? How will the crew manifest help you track down the store thing? How is that simple vicar? So I still hack it. That's what I want to know.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Now, are we really saying you're a preacher with a hidden past that's something to do with fighting military-age, top secrecy, black ops sort of stuff? Are we saying? Because this is very much like your Can I call you preacher Brooke? Can I? The whole system is referred to as the colony. That's just stupid. The colony, the planet should be a colony, and then that should be a colony, and how the crew manifest help? How will the crew manifest help if you don't know the person you're looking for?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Fair.
Thank you, Captain.
And now we have two things. I told you about this being close. You two are weird. Hey, Jane.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
That doesn't sound terrifying at all. Where is this chief anyway?
Still reviewing your manifest. Why not head on over to the promenade? Lots to keep you occupied there.
Thanks. I'm gonna head over here though, because this is really far away and appears to be a box of loot. But these are nothing. Ooh, but the weapon parts. An 8-bit cartridge. Cartridge storing an amount of bits used as currency. It stores 10 bits. Am I in range where anyone can see this? I mean, don't we need it? Just taking it. So that's out of range, okay. Yeah, okay. See, that's why I was unsure whether it would be picked up. And you two don't seem to care about me saying stuff, which is perfect. Nothing more annoying in Fallout 4 to steal something from a box and go, this person doesn't like it. They probably won't like it when I steal other stuff in the future, like, but it's just the way it is.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers. Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Hey, Felix.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once.
Back in the person.
Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Why? Let's see, what happened? I heard you not so out with a hospital stick. That's the bit I want to know about.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it.
Rizzo Rangers?
So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Alright, oh, okay. What are the Rizzo Rangers? The Rangers sounds familiar.
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field.
Okay, it does not sound familiar.
He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Saw winners then, eh? Vector, you're going to try and kill yourself again for going up the table. Stop it. And that's when you saw differences. You're like an adult, right? That's the way you defended the honorary team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
But it was an interesting way of doing it. Sounds like you're better off on your own compared to that place.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Imagine me wasting my life loading boxes, unloading boxes, watching the ships roll in and take off. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
It would. Yeah, never say, technically the previous captain died in a horrible accident, so I just accommodated the ship. You say, yep, that's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. Feel like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be.
I do indeed.
Time.
I never got your name. I'm Callie.
Felix Millstone.
Hey, Felix.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I'll see you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
You say boss. You like wanting to be part of the crew because I don't know if you're useful yet. Although I feel having to knock people out with a softball stick would be useful. Alright, we're going to test something from what Raven said here. That we might not be able to actually get in trouble, even if we're in view and we sneak. So this is a test. Sneak mode. Sneak mode.
What do you think you're doing?
So you're on, Raven. That's straight outright bribe.
The other way this time.
So you were wrong, Raven. You stand up. You're weird down there. So we have to make sure we steal stuff that one's around. Even sneaky doesn't help it. I mean, as long as you are sneaking and not in view of someone in cone vision. Not what you said. You said even if you're in view. Go.
Tell me how to be closer to ya. Tell me how and I'll do it, babe. 'Cause I just wanna make you feel what I do about you. So just tell me how and I'll do it, babe.